Welcome to November. In this video, we will be going over company announcements and promotions, and Bao will demonstrate and give helpful tips on how to sell our new and featured items.
Hey, it's November, and that means there's new promotions, new stuff to give your customers, new items to sell them, more ways to make money. So stay tuned because we have flashlights. It's that season. We have stuff to keep urinals running and not smelling, and that's always pleasant. Lines and pliers that customers won't believe, plus best dollars, Nebo promotions, money for charity, all coming your way in November. So pay attention. It's easy. I guess like every year since we thought of something called Best Dollars, November and December are a time where you can get money applied against your DBCs for giving out good stuff to your customers that says Best Plumbing on it. So everything from best polos, pens, screwdrivers, hats, wall calendars, the best hoodie available, okay? Cell phone wallet, cooler bag, all that good stuff is available. You give it out to your customers, okay? If you're a territory or club rep, okay, if you hit your bonus quota for that month, you get $150. So for both months, you come away with $300 to be applied against any DBCs you have, which would certainly be if you buy these products to give to your customer. If you're an account rep, okay, you can earn a total of $100, okay, $50 each month to be applied against DBCs well, it's against your December settlement coming out in January. So it's simple. You got the flyer, you see all the little things that you can give away, which are great. Your customers appreciate that little something extra here and there. And hit your bonus. You know, you either make 150 or 50 depending on what group you're in. But again, it's a nice way to put our name out there, to say thank you to our customers. And, you know, because you're out there trying to do this stuff, we want to reward you with the payback. So best dollars for November, December, hit your bonus, make money, give stuff to customers. It's the season of giving, so be part of it. All right, so we're going to talk about all the lights and everything that has to do with lights for this month, okay? For the next couple of months, actually, November and December. It's all about flashlights. We know our customers like them. We know at the holidays they make nice gifts for their staff. And Nebo lights are as good a light line as we've ever carried. They're perfect, so much so that this is a mock-up, but by the time this is all happening, Nebo's putting together a product catalog with us to show everything they got with our numbers, our logo, and all that good stuff, because we kick butt when it comes to selling Nebo flashlights. So there is a promotion going on. The cool thing about this promotion is that every time someone orders a Nebo product, not just the ones this month, Nebo, it says Nebo on it, okay? We're gonna give $1 towards Toys for Tots for this holiday season. So that's a nice thing. And let people know we're doing that. I mean, people like to be involved. People like to help people. Okay, so people like to be involved in that. They want to know that they are part of that also. So the customer, okay, they spend $100 or more, they get to pick from some gifts that they can get to, okay? So there are holsters, there's the sharp holster, there's a script light. So it's all here on the flyer what they get. So they help contribute to Toys to Tots. They get a little prize. Yeah, so like I said, all the customer has to do is spend $100 and they get to choose one of these prizes. Okay, once you get 5 customers who do that, okay, you get the $50 gift card. So listen, everybody's winning here. They're getting great flashlights. Toys for Tots are benefiting. Your customer's getting a free gift, and you do it 5 times, you're earning more money. So if you don't show these things, you're getting free samples of this stuff. My goodness, I don't know what else to tell you. So while I got this goofy thing on my head, let's talk about, okay, the Nebo Rebel headlamp, number 11437. So, okay, you get the idea. It comes with the strap. I'm going to take this off now. Okay, so I shut it off. It's that simple. It comes in and out. You just take it out of the headband, and it becomes a nice little flashlight. And then you can clip it on a pocket. Okay, there's a pocket, right? We can clip it on a pocket. That's easy. There's a magnet there. We can do that. Comes with this neat little magnetic USB recharging system. Okay, so that's a nice feature. So, like all Nebo flashlights, okay, we get a little, we can do it right here. We get a high beam. We got a strobe. We can go to a power turbo, they call it. Might be hard to see, but you're playing with this thing already. That's when you get up to 600 lumens. So you can go 600 lumens very quickly. That's for a blast of light. But you're pretty much going to be running at that 240 lumens for up to 2 hours. You get the low lumens for 4.5 hours, depending on what the person wants to do. And typically, you know, if they're just using the headlight to go some areas to go low lumens, they get a lot of time out of it, okay? And then, of course, there also is, okay, the little strobe on that. Or did I lie? There's no strobe on this. But there, yes, there is. Look at that strobe go. So you can hold the dance party, whatever you want to do, those options. So that's the Rebel headlamp. That's easy. This is really useful. I mean, there's not a mechanic out there that doesn't need light and has to use 2 hands. So the old, you know, in the mouth thing, under the armpit, resting on that, those days are over when you have this. So perfect, perfect, perfect. The other new item, there's so many lumens and hours and batteries and features, I cannot memorize this stuff, is this Nebo Slim Plus. A couple of things to note that people don't notice right away. The recharging thing is in the clip in the back, okay? Just take that out. Again, rechargeable USB. Check this out though. A lot of people, okay, even on the other Slim, didn't know that when you switch that up, you got a little hook. You can hang it. And there's a magnet. So, and there's a magnet. So this thing can go anywhere, but if it's called a Slim, right? Because it's really slim and easy to do. Recharging port on the side there, very easy. Here we go, we turn it on. We got that going. Now we can dim it out. Okay. At 100%, you got 1,700 lumens at 100%. Okay, so that's a good light. All right, you also have a red laser. Once you shut the light off, then you just hold the button and the laser shows up. Okay, so we've got the charger, the magnet, the hook. You have up to 6 hours on the 10% 70 lumen feature. You have an hour and a half on the full 700 lumens, and that's a lot. I mean, most people aren't hanging out with a flashlight for an hour and a half, so that's a good amount of time. Okay. Everything here, the magnetic clip is detachable if they don't like that. So that's another perfect Nebo flashlight, different function, different style, but a great little light. And then finally, as we have as a feature item, the Nebo Larry Trio. Okay, so let's take a look at this here. We have the old light, and again, like all Nebo lights, when we hold, they dim. You know how that stuff works, okay? So that's easy. On this Larry, okay, you get up to 300 lumens with the work light for 2 hours, the spotlight, 200 lumens for 2.5 hours, okay? You also have on here a laser beam, separate button on this one. So you can now, look, you can have the light and the laser, and if you don't like the light there, turn on, okay, the spot here, and then again, you could use the laser. So if you needed to have a light and a laser at the same time, you got that too. And of course, the convenient part of this is that it is magnetic and it's a thin little flashlight. And so it fits in a pocket. Again, you can clip it on the outside, on a belt. You got to look low for something. You have all those opportunities with Nebo flashlights. So this is what we're showing this month. You got the catalog that's got 1 million Nebo flashlights in here. We have a promotion going for it that's going to help Toys for Tots. Your customers are going to get an extra free little gift for buying $100 worth of this stuff. And you do that 5 times, you get $50. So this is a good promotion. It's a great way to kick off the holiday season. And I can't think of one reason why you're not going to sell a lot of flashlights. And of course, it's the season for batteries, and you see all those batteries we have available. Now is the time. We have stocked up on those suckers already because we move thousands and thousands of batteries in the month of November and December. So it's there for you. Go do it. Another new item, and our customers love handy tools, things they've never seen before, stuff that works, stuff that matters. Okay, so here is the Crescent 2-in-1 combo lineman's pliers. Okay, so they got their lineman's pliers and they have a stripper on this. Okay, the handles, unbelievably comfortable. Please take this out of the package when you get it and hand it to your customer. They're going to be able to do their little tweaking and winding and tightening, but then they got to strip wires after they got to get another tool. Sometimes they leave stuff in place. They want to change stuff quick, work stuff quick. Watch this. This is like magic. I click the little switch here down, okay? And I can, in one hand, change it and strip wires. So then I just come in here, I clamp it down, boom, I've stripped the wire. So it's a piece of cake. But notice that one-handed operation. Let me do that again because I was impressed. And then they're back doing whatever they got to do. So the world of plumbing and the world of electric have crossed paths over the last 20 years with electronic faucets and flush valves and who knows what else. So the plumber now does use linesman pliers. The plumber now does have to strip wires occasionally, as does the regular building mechanic. So it's really that simple. I mean, you just got to do that. And the guy's like, "Wow, that's awesome," and it locks into place, and bang, away they go. So, you know, in Section 10, we got a ton of tools. What people might not know, though, is right, we have little assortments with wire cap nuts, okay, other electrical products. We have outlets, we got cover plates, we have ballasts, we have a million things out there in the universe that we can special order for them electric. And of course, we have all the electric-related plumbing stuff like solenoids and sensors and eyes and cables for all that good stuff. So, again, not expecting maybe Best Plumbing to show up with this tool, but show up with it. Crescent tools we've had in the line now for a while. No kickback, everybody loves them, so why not show them one other? All right, it's our old friend, Little Urinal Enforcer. Okay, and a lot of you know about this, some of the new folks don't. So, important to know that this is environmentally safe. It's hydrochloric based, but it is environmentally friendly. And it is the same as our quart of Lime Salve, but came up with the idea to put this in this little bottle because dumping one of these things in at night in the urinal, let it sit overnight, and doing that every 2 weeks is an unbelievable maintenance product, especially when urinals now are flushing pints and quarts, 1.0. The less water we have in there, the more opportunity that urine is going to build up salts and scale and other nasty stuff. And what happens is the pipe starts out this big and eventually it gets smaller and smaller. So the Lime Salve helps to eliminate all that stuff. And Urinal Enforcer, okay, is the most efficient way for people to know that if they do this all the time, that they're not going to have an issue with drainage, which means they're not going to have an issue with odors in the bathroom also, which, listen, no one likes to walk into a bathroom and have it stink. That's just the way it goes. So this is a great product to have, especially on low flow urinals, HEUs, high efficiency urinals. It's a maintenance product. There's 24 bottles in a case. People get it and they don't have to measure it out. It's simple. So they will use it. Okay, keep in mind when people are changing out urinals, they should clean out the line. So we have cutters and cleaners that can attach to cables and snakes like that. We actually have a urinal auger if they need that application. That's available to them. And so there's a number of products in there. If you want to just move to other drain openers, go through the line with that. But there's great earnings in this. And it really does serve an important purpose in that not only keeping things smelling nice, okay, we can mask odors, but you can't help the problem with clogs. Stuff starts to get clogged. Companies sometimes have to spend hundreds to thousands of dollars to remove a clog. So this will help eliminate that. It's a no-brainer, but show the little bottle. You got to show them the bottle. So one of our featured items is an item that we haven't featured in quite some time. So for some of you newer reps, you've never maybe seen this before. Actually, for some of your customers, they may have never seen this before. There is a video from Jomar on this, and I highly recommend you watch it. It's all of 9 minutes. Okay, and actually you can slide the fast forward bar because it takes a little time to get in between stuff. So it's less than 9 minutes. But listen, while you're eating lunch, watch it on your phone, do something, but it's well worth it because you get a better idea of the more technical side of this. But the concept is simple. Someone needs to shut off water somewhere where there isn't a valve and they need to do a repair and they just can't shut off the water. But they have to. There's a leak, something busted, whatever the situation is. Everyone we deal with has had that point in their career where this is bad and I can't shut the water off. That's what this is for. So really, in a nutshell, and I'm oversimplifying it, what they're going to do is pick where they want to shut the water off. And they are going to take the air valve here, put gasket material, they squirt it on here, it's Loctite, it's good stuff. They'll They'll take a brush, they'll spread it out, make nice on both sides. Then they'll get to the moment of truth where they're just gonna put it right over the copper pipe is running through here, right? And then there's nuts and all this stuff, and they're gonna tighten it up. Okay, once they tighten it up, okay, what they wanna do is, during the process, there's ways to check to make sure it's on there properly, okay, and that the gaskets are sealing. So during the process, they're actually test plugs. They can take this off and put on and do an air hose on it with a Schrader valve, or if they don't have that available, they can actually just squirt soap all around it, and water leaking will cause, of course, create bubbles. But anyway, the idea here is once they put this on, they're going to take this piece. Look at this. It's a cutter. Okay, and then a sealed gasket here. What they're going to do is that's going to go in. This gets tightened up, of course, and then they're going to take their ratchet and ratchet that down. It's going to cut through the pipe to the bottom, and then it's going to run all the way through. Okay, you saw those gasket parts. Once it cuts, you keep tightening it down, and this, okay, so I've cut, and then this stops the water. Okay, at that point, then they do whatever they do. This is not an on-off thing. You're not doing this more than once, okay? You're shutting it off, then you're gonna do whatever you gotta do, install a valve, they give you one to make sure that that's where you wanna put it. And then you do this, take it off, you're actually putting that in front of it, right? And away you go. So, very oversimplified, but the point is your customers get what this is going to do. Okay, everything they need is in the kit. Instructions, a CD, if they got one of those computers that takes a CD. If not, you just go online, it's the same thing. You're gonna watch the 9-minute video that we'll give you the link to. So, if this is a little too heavy duty for them, you know, we got wraps, we got clamps that'll go on elbows, we got shark bite things we can cut into the valve and slip on there. Whatever they need, we have. So if not this, we got a ton of other things that they can sell. So bring it to their attention. This is not just a good idea, it's a solution. And by the way, they can't go and get it when the problem happens. They have to have it on the shelf. So this kind of thing, we got all the different sizes. Okay, they might want to look and take, okay, you know what, need a couple of halves, couple of 3/4, couple of 1s. You need to have this in place, so go do that. Okay, flashlights and gloves. Okay, nothing goes out the door quicker these days from Best Plumbing Specialties than flashlights and gloves this time of year. So you have your sample of this, okay, you only got one glove sample, but you get the idea. Give it to the customer, have them put the glove on. These are amazing gloves. We've had a couple of different brands, but this one lately, okay, from CLC, have been the best ones we have. They do have good grips on the fingertips for that. And honest to God, if your hands stay warm in this one, I've had my pair for like, I think we got sampled 3 years ago. They're great, so I keep them in the car, but they're work gloves, okay? The palm is reinforced, the fingertips are reinforced, they fit very well, and of course, they're not the only glove we sell. So if you want to just get into a whole page of gloves, right? We got rubber gloves, we got cut resistant gloves, we got ugly gloves, we got gloves for cables and augers, we got gloves to keep your hands warm, we got latex, nitrile. Don't forget the nitrile chart for every single application you could possibly want. But it's going to get cold out there for most of our customers. So show them the gloves will move, the gloves will sell. And again, not necessarily thinking Best Plumbing Specialties for gloves, but we got them all. So go sell these gloves.
As always, thank you to everyone for your hard work in the month of October. Let's keep the momentum going and work towards an even better November.